Hey you guys, it's your girl Pretty Presh. You can call me Big Presh, and I'm back again with another video for the channel. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. The last time y'all saw me was when I posted a hygiene video, and I'm super excited that video is doing so well. I mean, so well to an average person. But today's video is going to be about tips on how to effectively study as an online student. I have been an online student in GCU for quite a while now, so I feel like I can speak on the topic. You feel me? So, here with me, if you see me looking this way, that's me reading down all the points I wrote down last night. And the crazy part is that my online school is not getting on your Zoom at 10. You feel me? It's not that. We don't use Zoom. You only use Zoom when there's a part in the class where you don't understand, and then you reach out to the teacher or the professor, email him or something and tell him, hey, I don't understand this. I need you to explain to me in person. So it's either he explains to you on the phone, or he could, clock you in and tell you to log into your Zoom at 10. So that's how it is. It's just them sending you links to go complete your assignment, and it's always due 11:59. Yeah. So the first tip to effectively studying as an online student is setting up a dedicated study space. Right now I have a dedicated study space. This is my study chair, my study table, my computer is here, and then my pens, pencil. Even though I don't use all of them, I know it's over 50 pens there, but I feel like having a variety is so good. So setting up a dedicated study space, creating a quiet, organized area where you can focus solely on your studies. This really helps me establish a routine, and it minimizes distractions. Yo, I'm not saying I'm the best person, but I think I am. But my bed can be a mess, my closet can be a mess, but you see my study room, or should I say my study space, is not an actual room. Some people read better in the morning. Some people read better in the afternoon when it's hot. Some people understand better that way, while some other people read better in the middle of the night, and that's me, okay? So I read better in the middle of the night. I use the daytime to go over my assignment, read it, but I don't do it that time. I wait till 11, 12, 1, 2. And that's why I sleep late and wake up late. No, that's why I sleep late and wake up early, and then go back to sleep after praying in the morning. That's how my routine is. But I figured that reading by 1 or 2 is better for me, and everywhere is quiet. Literally everybody is asleep, so nobody is gonna disturb me. It's just me and my book. So that's how I read and understand better, and I've been A'ing, or should I say acing my class with an A, so I feel like I can speak on that topic. So yeah. The second tip is to establish a schedule. Establishing a schedule means creating a daily or weekly schedule that includes dedicated study time. I just said that. Stick to the schedule as much as possible to maintain consistency and structure in your learning. So, like me, studying in the middle of, let me not call it middle of the night, late at night helps me a lot. So that's what I'm gonna stick to. That's what I'm gonna stick to, studying by that time. You cannot catch me ever studying by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Like what? Keep it a buck. No, I can never study. I don't care if it's winter, summer, spring, fall, whatever. You cannot catch me studying at 2 a.m. p.m. Sorry. Yeah, you can catch at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Like, no, that's when I'm supposed to take my nap or watch a movie or arrange my room or take a walk. I don't know, but I don't. You can't see me on the computer, but no, best believe I am not studying, because what am I doing? Why will I be studying at 2 p.m.? Like, no, the weather is not okay. It is noisy everywhere. The next thing is to stay organized. The fourth one is to stay organized. Use digital tools like calendar. Mine is not digital, but I have a calendar, like y'all can see. Yeah, like calendar, to-do list, or online textbooks, project management platforms. Just, well, it based on this, it depends on your school. Okay, my school provides me with my textbooks. So when I say textbook, I don't mean an actual book. I don't mean hard copy. I mean ebook. Okay, so my school supplies me with stuff like that, like with the digital books. And okay, so have platforms to keep track of your assignments, the deadlines, and important dates. Tip is to engage with professionals, engage with your professors and peers. Now, actively participating in online discussions, virtual office hours, and group projects. This interaction not only enhances my understanding, but also helps me to build a supportive work. Now, like 3 weeks ago, my professor put me in a group. Like, we had an assignment to submit, so I was in a group with like 4 artists for the past how many years. This is sad, but I'm gonna say I have never spoken to anybody I went to school with online. Okay, let me be specific. Anybody I went to school with online, I have never spoken to them outside of the discussion forum. I don't know if everybody's gonna understand what I mean, but like, all you have to, the only way to talk to your classmates is to respond to their post about the assignment the professor gave. There's nothing like, hey girl, how you doing? How was school? Like, they had an option for that, but recently it changed. Like, you're not able to privately text any of your classmates, and that's ridiculous. Like, how are we supposed to make friends? Well, some people say you don't go to school to make friends. Well, that's not me, because I'm gonna be so bored on my graduation day because I don't know nobody. That's the con. Is it con? Pro con. That's the con of going to an online school. Even though I did not start my first year as an online student, but I don't forget everybody I went to school with in my first year. So recently, I've been an online student for the past 2-3 years, if I'm not mistaken. So I literally don't remember anybody I went to school with. So if my graduation day comes, y'all see me hugging strangers and say, hey, let's take a picture, congratulations. Just act like I know the person, because I know them by their names, but that's all. With 4 other people, it was so good to be able to like speak normally to them and not all professional and like, hey, I love your post. Now to add to what you already have, this one we were like, hey guys, how are you? When is your birthday? Where are you from? We just talked, you know, and the group lasted for 3 weeks, and we submitted our project and we passed. The group forum where we text and stuff, we closed. So that was nice. I think I remember some of their names. I remember like 3 people. Number 6 is utilize online resources. Take advantage of the wealth of online resources available, such as the ebooks, scholarly activities, educational videos, interactive learning platforms. I tend to explore various mediums to enhance my understanding of the subject matter. Like I said, some of them your school provides you with scholarly resources, ebooks, and stuff like that. Or I don't know how other schools works, or they might tell you to go buy it. Depends. But I must say that YouTube, okay? Where you're watching this video is YouTube, in case you don't know. I'm just kidding. But YouTube is also a very interesting platform if you know how it works, okay? YouTube will get you right every time, okay? Forget you can watch entertainment and stuff on this platform, but you can also watch educational videos on this platform. Literally, I have learned so much on YouTube ever since I became an online student, okay? When I need a question and I go to Google and it's not giving what it's supposed to give, yo, I go to YouTube. I don't waste no time. I go to YouTube and type it out, and you're gonna see a bunch of videos of people explaining everything you need to know. Every single thing you need. All you need to do is pick who you want to watch. Or maybe you can pick the first video and you don't like how the person was teaching, go to the next one. Keep going till you find what you're looking for. So that's what I do when they give me an assignment and it's not given. I go to YouTube and it always gives. You feel me? It always gives. Okay, so don't just take YouTube for an entertainment platform. It can be an entertainment platform, but it can also be an educational platform if you know how to use it well. So that's what I do. Especially right now that we're learning about Microsoft Excel and Microsoft Word. YouTube has been helping me get my A's. I said that. There's this lady that once I go and type in the question, she pops up, and all I need to do is watch her 2 to 3 times and I'm good. And I go and do it, and it's exactly like, it's just like, what? People have the gift of teaching very well from across the screen, and you in a very different location gets it. So I feel like YouTube helps a lot. Having ebooks helps a lot. Scholarly articles helps a lot. And having an interactive learning platform really helps a lot. I do an assignment on Monday and submit it. It's actually due on Wednesday, but I'll do it on Monday and submit it. Do another one on Tuesday and submit it. Do another one on Wednesday and submit it. And then give myself like 2 days break. And do another one on Thursday, Friday, another one on Saturday, and submit it that Saturday. Like, I don't remember the last time. It was when I just started online classes that I was like 11:50, you see my hand doing like this, okay? That was me not being realistic, not setting goals. I was less unfair. I don't know if that's a good English, but I was not taking my classes serious then, okay? But right now, I don't remember the last time I did the whole waiting till 11 o'clock to do my assignments. It's been a long time coming, so I have really grown out of that. Number 8 is seeking clarification. If you have doubts or questions, do not hesitate to reach out to your professor or your classmates. We're not, in our school, we're not able to reach out to our classmates. So it's either the professor or you do it yourself. Online communication tools such as the emails, discussion boards, numbers, they provide avenues for seeking clarification and engaging in academic discussions. So like I said, if you have questions, don't ever, that's why they're paying the professors. Don't ever hesitate to ask your professor, hey, I don't understand this. Can you throw more light on this? The only time you get mad is when he says okay, but he doesn't. Like, he does not get back to you or anything like that. Then you can go to the higher people, like the people above you. But you just need to try by asking first, okay? Ask them first. Always seek clarification from these people. Like, they're like your teachers in the classroom, but just that it's not an actual classroom. Next one, number 9, is, oh, we're almost done. Take advantage of virtual support services. Many online universities offer virtual support services such as the academic advising, tutoring, or Yeah, virtual support services. My school does this. Let's say you have issues with your accounts or with your computer or something, you can call, they call it a GCU tech support. Okay, if there's an issue with your account or you submitted your assignment and it does not show that you submitted it, it requires tech support. So always make sure you use that. Don't just relax and say, oh, I submitted it but it's not showing. So what? You call the tech support. Mine is GCU tech support. So your school should have their tech support that helps to handle all the virtual support services on your school account. Number 10, which is the last for today, practice self-care. Practice self-care. Let me read what's under there. Online learning can be demanding. That's 100%. So prioritize self-care activities like exercising, going for workouts. I used to go for work every morning, but I don't know why I just stopped. I used to go for work every morning and I really loved it because when I wake up at like 6:30, get myself together and then walk out this door at 7, I come back to this house at 8:30. And it used to feel good because now I'm alert, I'm ready to start my day. But for the past, I have a workout app on my tablet and I just put it on, and you know when they show you what to do, you do. Yeah, always practice eating healthy and having sufficient, I don't know why I'm yelling, having sufficient sleep. This sleep is for me because I don't be sleeping that much. When I just told you that I tend to read at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So tell me, when do I sleep? And then my parents always wake me up at like 9 o'clock to come pray. So let's check it. If I read till 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just a 6 hour sleep, that is not the normal amount. I think, I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if that's the normal amount of sleep a person is supposed to have. Hey Siri.
Here's what I found from the Mayo Clinic. The optimal amount of sleep for most adults is 7 to 8 hours of good sleep each night.
You see it? But yet I get sleep. But yet I get sleep 6 hours, sometimes 5. And I try not to complain because it's not good to start your day complaining. Even though that's very hard. But I tend not to complain. The only thing I do is after prayers, I walk right back to bed. And that is not a good habit to just continuously do. So I'm going to try to start my reading at 10. Probably go to 11, 12. And then by 1, I should be in bed. So I can get my complete 7 hours sleep. And when I wake up to pray, I don't have to go back to sleep again to complete it. I think that's the way to go. So always remember that online learning requires self-motivation and discipline. If you don't have this too, these 10 tips I gave you will be so useless. So self-motivation and discipline. And also try to be adaptable to make the most of your online university experience this year. I just hope that these 10 tips I gave you guys really help you to excel in your classes, make your online university so worth it, so you don't feel, I know online, I know the pros and cons, okay? I don't know if that's gonna be another video because I don't want this video to be too long. I just don't like my video too long because when it's too long, people don't watch it. I don't know if it's just me. When it's too long, people don't watch it. Now, I was not supposed to make this video. The video I wanted to make was pulling an all-nighter. Like taking off my braids and answering Q&As. But it turns out I put out a question on my Instagram story and on my WhatsApp, I think. And I said, hey, send me questions, you guys. I had over 30 people view my Instagram story that day. They viewed that question. Like, send me a Q&A. This is just a girl trying to put her content out there. And I bet you every single 30 people, my friends, family, that viewed that story, nobody responded. It's like I was invincible. And that's okay. Everybody have their preference. At least I know what I'm working with. I put it out there so people can send their questions. I don't know what I thought I was doing that, but at least now I know. I have learned my lesson, okay? I know people that just don't want to engage, and that's okay. If you really enjoyed these tips I gave you for online students, I feel like it was more for online students. I'm not an in-person student, so I can speak for you guys. So the tips were for online students. So if you really enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you are new and you watch me, I don't know if I said that. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Precious, and you'll be seeing more of me. If you subscribe, hit the bell icon so anytime I post a video, you get a notification on your phone, tablet, iPad, whatever. You're gonna get notified that I posted a video. And comment down below what tips you use to succeed as an online student or an in-person student. Without further ado, it's time to go. Adios.